Okay. So let's see how this one goes. I really feel like these starting towns must be based on player level or something. Because we have been starting with them kind of relentlessly, and I love it. It is good money. Though it wastes like a ton of money early on. But it's still worth it. Okay. Well, that's promising. What do we even want to get here? I mean, this? I don't know how much that's going to screw me, but I'm going to grab it. That up? No, that fits. Perfect. What do we want to grab, though? Do I want to grab the sprayers? Maybe. I want to give the obelisk more of a shot. Because I think that could be really interesting with the lookout tower, but it probably doesn't work as well as I think it does. I could go for the poison sprayer, or I could go with the flamethrower, and I don't know which one is better objectively based on their stats. I want to say the poison sprayer is better. Hey, and thank you, Agent Berkeley, for the Prime sub. This, by the way, if I can keep this in parallel for a while, this becomes nasty. We might actually have to get the encampments and use them hard. Let's see. Do I want to go banditry? Yes. Especially if I'm being presented with a level like this. That could go shredder. My one thing is, now that I've figured out that lookouts are kind of beastly, shredders are a little bit more questionable. Let's see, we need the mana bank to do anything. Wow, this is just... This is a run. Does also hurt. Because, yeah, we don't do a whole lot of bonus anything to armor, which is an issue. Oh, do I go mana bolts? Yes? We're gonna run out of juice pretty quick. But sure. Let's expand that. It continues in parallel. Okay, there we go. It's a little better. Frost bolts. That's a lot better. Oh, please. No, it's a split. I mean, it's fine. This is still absurd. I think we're going to want to go with just a ton of encampments. Let's see. I wonder if you've taken a break from Dark Cloud? Yeah. Unfortunately, because YouTube is kind of well, it is my main job. And I hate explaining that, like, the algorithm has decided that, like, me doing standard Let's Plays is just not worth it. And so I'm trying to figure out ways to make it work. But I've been somewhat unsuccessful in that regard. Okay. I actually want to put this one here. It's just going to shoot backwards. Let's see. But so, because I've been fighting with YouTube and its algorithm, it's kind of one of those where it's just like, hey, I really want to play Dark Cloud, and it's like, oh yeah, that's a really that's a really nostalgic game. People are really gonna like it. And you know, the overall engagement on like the first couple episodes is like pretty good. People are really interested, and you know, it's one of those like old beloved titles that everybody loved growing up. Ow. Encampments? Encampments. Oh, I'm too poor for another one of those. It's fine. No, I'm not. And, so, like, first episodes do pretty well. And then, you know, you get the drop-off. But after a certain point, the drop-off becomes so damn steep that it's literally not worth it for me to make videos anymore from, like, a time perspective. And so I'm trying very hard to figure out like some new way of handling that kind of content so that I can continue with series for like kind of more linear plot oriented games. Because for stuff like Rogue Tower, I can just play it as much as I want. And eventually when people inevitably start dropping off on it, it doesn't matter too much. Do I want to just get mana bolts too? No, we have too much. Let's see. But so when people inevitably start dropping off on Rogue Tower, I can kind of just move away from it a little bit, and most people don't notice. Let's see. Yeah, that's why I wanted to put this thing here. Definitely want some more encampments, though. And some other things. But so for this one, I'm not as locked to finishing a game. Whereas for a game like Dark Cloud, you really are kind of incentivized to play it till it's done. But also incentivized not to do that. Ow. I could get lifesteal. But I don't think I need it. Or want it. Usually change around the Game of Thrones quote that says, "Duty is the death of love. Making content is still playing games, but it's probably never going to be as fun as just playing whatever you want for your own sake." Yup. Yeah. So one of my hopes is that, I'm still kind of working on this behind the scenes, but one of the things that I specifically want to work on over the next couple of years and months and whatever is like reviews and stuff. So even if I can't do like Let's Play series, maybe I do some kind of highlight run of like, I played, you know, a bunch of Dark Cloud, here's kind of the best moments of it, and then like I do a review at the end being like, man, Dark Cloud is good. That seems like the easiest way to do things, but it's gonna take a while before I can get that kind of thing off the ground. Okay. Yeah, this is rough. I honestly kind of want to have this thing invest a little bit into armor as well. Just to shred, yeah. That's all it needed. What we really need are the lookouts. Let's see, do we have... Oh gosh, we do have a really good straightaway here. We got a couple, really. Yeesh. Ballistas gain range? Yeah, let's grab that. If I can pull this off, we're going to be in a good spot. Getting to that point is going to be a bit gnarly. Okay. Take some of the armor off. Okay, do we get another encampment? Probably. Oh, what we really want is the encampment range upgrade. Part of the issue is that these guys are not being leveraged as well as they could be. Okay. The extra ballista slow is kind of big, though. Ballistas gain even more range? Maybe. Poison damage. Ballistas do more damage to armor. Yeah, let's go with that. Honestly, what I should be doing is just getting tons of ballistas kind of in this central zone. And then, yeah, some more mana banks. Oh, I'm glad we don't have to worry about the iron mines. I feel like they should almost have a secondary benefit. Maybe. I mean, I guess the extra health is good. I just usually don't invest that far, because if I'm taking damage, an iron mine isn't going to be what fixes it. And that mana drain is a little rough. I'm just going to make this pretty little square pattern around my base. Gotta say, though, the landmines are working as a nice little backup system. Oh. I mean, you know the other thing I could do is get, like, radars or something. We don't necessarily need landmines. It really is just giving me nothing but new stuff, though. This is the one problem with my setup, is that it is very vulnerable to being spammed. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna fill this lowland area with just a ton of ballistas. Set to fastest. There we go. I really wish you could actually select all of these and give them the same priority. Because it definitely, as far as I'm concerned, except for these guys, I generally want all of them to just be focused on fastest and nothing more. Okay. Anything else? Or ballistas? There we go. I've never really engaged in this specifically as far as builds go, but yeah, just having a ton of ballistas in just one area would be pretty gnarly. Yeah, let's give them the burn damage. Oh, it only gave me one chest that time. That's rough. Okay. Ballista, ballista, ballista. Come on, let me get the last one. I must spread the fires. I guess, honestly, probably have these just hit whatever has the most amount of health. Okay. The radar is really good tower for cross-path support. Yeah, I was hoping to get some radars here, but it is, not giving me that. Because if I could have, like, just a bunch of radar towers that exist, purely to just punch down the biggest enemies, much like my mortars, but maybe a little bit more focused, and then just tons of landmines and basic AoEs to punch down anything else. Also mana anxiety. Oh yeah, that's a good point. It's because I've got enchanted bolts as well. All landmines do poison damage. I mean, actually, that's not terrible. Sure? Sure, why not? Oh, if I could get this to loop back, I will be a happy camper. I forgot I'm building the pattern. Must decorate the base. It feels like this is almost... I guess I could swap these out for mana siphons to make it look more appropriate. But honestly, who needs mana siphons? Mana banks are better. Not necessarily on a per gold basis, but there's only so many things to siphon on a map anyway. There we go. Ooh. Dim some tanky ghosties. And yeah, I could definitely use some lookouts around here. I mean, just even one or two would go so damn far. I don't think I've seen any go by, though. Are mana banks better regen-wise? I think they're 4. Yeah, they're 4. So, realistically, no. On a per gold basis, that's the one part that they drop off on. A mana siphon is only 100 for 1 mana per second. Hey, look at tower. There we go. No shield. Let's do least armor. And can I get another one? No. It's fine. Let's see. Hey, and thank you, Arachnid, for the 4-month resub as well. What was I saying? Mana banks, whatever. So the main issue is that, well, a mana bank is not quite as good as a per cost basis. You only have so many siphons you could get down. So right now I could support 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 mana banks worth, which I already have if I was just using the siphon, and then I'd be stuck. I wouldn't be able to do anything else until either more mana crystals show up or I get the mana banks. So it's like, yeah, going for the siphon is probably the better plan financially, but I'd still rather use those precious upgrades on something a little bit more useful. Okay, so you're going to be most armor, least shield. There we go. Ballistas do poison damage, which actually is kind of good. Otherwise, we could start investing in quantity over quality. Maybe? I'm not actually sure how useful that's going to be. I think I might have too many units for that. So let's stack some more poison status effects. Let's see if I can loop back, too. And drink some water. Let's see. Do we have any houses that have popped up? No. My income. Here. I'm gonna get another lookout here that is just progress. And then another lookout here that is fastest. Because this way, these things will always kind of have just a base bonus. Oh, these things are trash on their first level. I didn't realize that. You have to get them 1 level, otherwise they're, well, they're not useless. But they're not that helpful. Okay, now do both of them gain EXP? I don't know, actually. Let's see. Do we want to go for the radar at this point? It's a toughie. Because on one hand, yes, it would punch down a lot of stuff. On the other hand, maybe not. Because it doesn't synergize with the lookouts particularly well. And they're very expensive. I'm gonna do it anyway. And this is probably a terrible idea. I'm just gonna have you be most shield, least armor, most health. Or no progress. There we go. It's gonna be hell to pay for more of those, but that's okay. Because having one plane that exists purely to just punch down things with large quantities of shield is a good idea, especially if I can kind of upgrade it. Okay, radar. The other 3 heights. This one. Most armor. These shields. Is it progress for both? Yeah. I'm just gonna have those that exist. Because what I might want to do... what I might want to do is just upgrade these to hell and back again. Just so they do just gobs of damage. Go for that. There we go. More landmines. Why not? Do I even want to get another look at? Nah. That one's based on progress. It should probably work. Yeah, it's fine. What I'm looking forward to is that. Let's see. Lookouts gain bonus damage to shields. Or do we want to grab the university? I'm actually going to grab the university a little early. Because that has a couple of useful perks. What was that? Just random errant ballista shot. Alright. Okay. So it seems like this is working a little bit better. The bonus damage isn't huge. But what it's hopefully doing is it's applying to both the sprayer and this thing. And eventually, I think once things get a little bit more hectic, I'll probably want to apply it to both. Or I might want to just get flamethrowers and just go pure spam. Let's see. Yeah, these things are actually leveling up pretty quickly. There's planes. There are planes. They're really expensive, though. Let's see. But they do seem to be working reasonably well at nuking shields off of foes. Or at least chipping them down along the way. Let's see. I think in that case, my best bet is just going to be a ridiculous amount of ballistas with different priorities. All universities gain a 3% bonus to research. Yeah, let's grab that. Oh, I was going to have us kind of looping back. Oh, well. There we go. I just want to have lookout towers and just so many ballistas. Lower path doesn't have a single split. Oh my god, it doesn't. I didn't even process that at first. In that case, I should probably get a couple more of my ballistas up here. There we go. How are these lookout towers doing? They're leveling pretty quickly. Not as quickly as I think I'd like them to, but fast enough. Let's see. Yeah, they're getting mostly wailed on. How's my mana doing? I'm not increasing my mana requirements too much. I kind of am. Get a little bit more. It might be worth getting a Tesla coil. Yeah. No, I'd agree with you on that one. That I'm gonna start just working on this here. Hey, and thank you, Dark QB, for the 47-month resub. Cripes. It has been that long, but thank you. And thank you, Airwid, for gifting a sub to 2 gifted subs, actually. Thank you. Small thanks for the entertaining EDF playthrough videos. Hey! I've been getting the itch. I want to play more of that. Maybe to, like, get my brother to play with me or something. But I also have to be in a position where I can bug my brother to play with me. I've been busy. How are these things doing on their own? They level slower. I should probably invest more into them. But instead, I'm just going to fill out every single slightly upraised location with ballistas. Because what I'm probably going to want to do is just have, all of these lookout towers just kind of focused on things. In retrospect, I might actually want to get rid of these two. Yeah. I'm just going to get rid of these two, and we're going to get a single one back at this point. Here. Which covers this entire back half. Wow, it does. Radars gain extra range. I mean, that's tempting. I think I want to go for the crit, though. Oh, there's the split, finally. Took it long enough. Okay, I'm just going to get this thing up to level 10. Yeah, I'm probably just going to start upgrading these. So this one is just fastest. I guess it doesn't really matter too much. Maybe I should have one more lookout that is just bonus shield. Or maybe most shield, least armor. Just move them up. Is that better? Or maybe it just doesn't matter. Maybe if I just have both of these be all-rounders. Yeah, let's do that. Boy, upgrading these things is expensive, though. Okay. I think the other trick is probably to invest really hard into these guys. Because they scale pretty aggressively price-wise, but not that much. Okay. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep expanding this around as long as I can. All towers gain crit chance or more banditry. Oh gosh, these are questions. I gotta go for the 5% crit chance. That's just too busted not to pick. Also, sup, zombie Oogie. You the shield one? Yeah. Reasonably decent. The other thing to consider here, in this area, would actually be to just get some more sprayers, too. Yeah, actually, poison sprayers are reasonably cheap. They're good AoE, and if I have them kind of focused on the same priorities that my lookout towers are, they'll shred actually even faster. Because they fire how much faster? Just shy of 5 times faster, 4.5 times faster than any of my ballistas. So a bunch of poison towers would be better than the ballistas across the board. Where am I going with this one? You are fastest. There you go. Hey, got your first win. Congrats. It got harder. You can win this game, it's not infinite? Nah. There's... Wow, that zombie Oogie is just taking forever. I love it. So, there's 45 waves in the game, at least currently. Let's see. Do I want to go for Tesla coils? Yeah, I do. Let's go for more money. Okay. Gotta keep an eye out for research, if I can find one. And Tesla coil. And frankly, this... It's a level 7, though. This is only a level 3. Get the Tesla coil right here. Because we could just get a bunch of Tesla coils. Not even really think about upgrading them, just have them present. What's your range? I think it's enough. Otherwise, I could actually invest way harder into them as well. Mortar Cult is not pleased with the lack of mortars. I've praised the Mortar Cult enough. They can be patient. Okay. And the other option is we just really blast up health damage on this thing so it just shreds. It's not the worst idea. Probably not going to be used quite as much as I'd like. Music slaps, but why? Towers. Let's see. How you doing? Most shield. I guess actually we probably want to upgrade this guy for like most armor. Because we're going to start getting the mecha fairly soon. Lookouts gain bonus damage to shields? Yes. Could have sworn I heard an endless mode is in the works. Honestly, wouldn't surprise me. I'm fine with there being an ending just because the problem with endless mode is you're just there until it's done, and that could take a very long time. Oh, is there a shrine on the right side? Yes, there is. Looks like it can only get 2 down, though. I don't know if I'm going to be quite as lucky as the last couple rounds. Well, it seems to be working. Might be thinking of an endless mode for vampire survivors. Also possible. Honestly, I'm just going to invest into health studies. Let's see. Anything else I should kind of build towards? Not overwhelmingly. Hello, singular enemy. Ballistas gain extra range. Tempting. But I think I just want to upgrade my base towers. And yeah, we didn't get another shrine out of that. There we go. I kind of don't see the point to endless vampire survivors. They're pretty much maxed out before the 30-minute mark. Yeah, I think the big benefit for endless vampire survivors would be if they added more slots periodically as you go endless, or even higher ranks for your upgrades. I don't really know. Let's see. Wow, yeah, we never got a single encampment upgrade, did we? No, actually we did, just none of the range ones. My pool is too damn full. Let's see, how are you doing? Damage? You are doing sufficient damage. boost this up a bit. And see what else we can get. Because yeah, unfortunately, as much as I like these planes, you have to wait for them to turn around. And sometimes they're not very good at that. But it seems like we're mostly fine. What do we do next? Landmines do poison damage. Not really going that direction, though, but... I'm especially not going any of the other directions. Ooh, another double back. Game has some weird towers. Honestly, I like it. Give me the weird towers because I'm super bored of, like, the more standard type. Bloons does a decent job of having weird towers with odd edge cases. Let's see, I'm just gonna get another sprayer there. Maybe like most health. I just want this area to be rough. Because we're gonna get a lot of missiles coming through that area. I guess these landmines are doing reasonably well. Wow, this one ain't. Because these probably aren't getting a whole lot of EXP passively either. Yeah, how much is this game? I think it's 15 bucks. More crit chance. Hell yeah. Let's get that. More universities. Alright. There we go. Until it becomes prohibitively expensive. Because yeah, we might as well just invest into increasing our bonus damage on all of these. Let's see, we got 15 levels left. I think we're mostly fine. I wonder if it's better to have a high chance on one of these or a bunch of low chances. I guess it probably amounts to about the same across the board. Boy, if I could get one of these up to a guaranteed 100%, probably wouldn't be worth it. It'd be nice if they're all kind of just additive. So, you know, across all of your universities, you have a, you know, it just adds up all of the different percentages instead. But I mean, it could do that. I don't know if it rolls per university or just kind of a cumulative thing. If this game, but it had absurd weapons like EDF or something. So I said I appreciate how, like, wild the towers are in this one, but I do agree. I feel like tower defense games are very, very, conservative with their, towers, and could be so much more interesting if they wanted to be. Okay. Let's just keep going for these. It's been so dry around here. It sucks. My lips have just been horror. Okay, so we are starting to run into some issues here with armor. Probably just boost that harder. I don't know about this lane just because I almost feel like it doesn't need a whole lot of upgrades. These guys have to walk so damn long that I just don't know if it's worth worrying about. Maybe it is. Let's see, Orcs Must Die gets pretty wacky. Orcs Must Die does get pretty wacky. And probably remains one of my favorites. Though I found the recent expansions that they've been putting out for Orcs Must Die 3 have been kind of eh. They're not exactly the most exciting. And, they're almost, like, just too hard. Maybe add some damage over time to the end of the lane so they can tick for a while. The main problem is I haven't specifically built around damage over time, so it doesn't seem like it's as useful. I mean, I guess I kind of can. The main issue is that damage over time in this game, you have to spend a lot of points on upgrades just to get them to be viable. And I haven't done that. And so, like, at max you get a 50 damage per second from poison on some of these things, but most of them are armored, so it's not super useful. There we go. Okay, so they're starting to fire some missiles, which is kind of the thing I'm most afraid of. It looks like they're getting trashed, though. But not as fast as I'd like. Where'd my mouse go? This area is too hectic. Let's see, do I... You know, honestly, upgrading this thing a bunch really doesn't seem to have any major downsides. Ah. But there is a major downside I haven't recognized. I gotta fix that. Apparently upgrading this thing a lot is expensive. Mana drain is big. Okay. Probably just invest into that. Let's see. Just more mana banks. Yeah, unfortunately, the biplanes, I'd really have to invest a lot more into them to make them good. Because they're not chewing the shields off, or shields the armor off of these guys that well. Oh, the other issue is that they repair. So I'd have to give my radars burning, otherwise it's like super not worth it. It's good to know. One thing is definitely do not spread my towers out too much. It's just not worth it. What's your range? Not amazing. Because I could go here. And just have this guy exist purely for the purpose of removing armor. Okay. It's something. And yeah, I was hoping the universities would have a little bit better of a payout, but I guess I'm not investing too hard into them. There we go, no man's land. Probably too late at this point. Grab that one, just so some of these guys can get a little bit of EXP. Yeah, shields one on the next tile. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Though I will say, like, some of these dudes, when they get hit, they get blasted. Here, let's, get a look out here. You are most armor. And least shield. And most health. Oh, no, it should probably be progress. Because otherwise it's going to be picking the ones in the very, very back that aren't getting hit. There we go. Tesla coils don't do that much damage. They actually do a ton. Okay. Probably pop this here. And your entire existence is just shield damage. It's not as good of a spot as I'd like it to be. But there's only so much I can do about it. Do more burn damage, which I guess that does nothing. Who am I kidding? A couple of universities. With the low cost of all of your money, Tesla towers can be OP. Yep. Okay. We got that guy in most armor. I need to get another one when I have enough. Yes. Most shield, least armor, and progress. Okay. And then I'm just going to cover this entire area in ballistas. Probably this central area now that I'm thinking about it. Because I don't need my ballistas to be good. I just need my ballistas to exist long enough. Or I need my ballistas to exist just to pile endless amounts of boosted shots into foes. So I should probably boost this a bit. Oh, one more. But we wait. I should have built these here, maybe. I should have. Oh well. I don't think it matters that much. Is Robo-Oogie still in existence? Yeah, he is. Yeah, so I think I'd definitely say, for the future, probably don't bother with radar unless I really, really want to invest in them. And you really have to invest in them to be worth it. Because their damage is incredible, but most enemies just heal right back up. Maybe. I mean, maybe they're worth it. Bye. Okay, ballistas deal bleed damage, ballistas gain range. Let's give him the range. Oh, I might actually be able to curve this around. What's a level 100 radar like? Probably really punchy. Oh, we got some treasure chests. Should probably invest in those. Poisoned enemies take extra damage from all attacks. Ballistas do extra damage, and poison. The only status effect I've actually invested in. Frost Tower? Nah, don't need it. At least I don't think I need it. This is silly. Who needs anything when you have more ballistas than sense? The Frost Tower is slow, right? Yes, but so do my ballista towers. Let's see. You know, this one's on has barely gained any levels. Let's put it here. Beast armor. Oh yeah, it has to be on progress. There we go. And you're just shields. And there's that one guy. Okay, lookouts gain bonus damage to shields. Hell yeah. Alright, see if I can keep looping this around. Nope. Now we're starting to terminate a little bit. It's fine. There we go. This is ridiculous. Because, yeah, none of these need to be good at anything to do gobs of damage. All they have to do is just be boosted by one of these towers. Oh, my mana drain is bad. Let's see, I was building a secondary mana bank over here. Yeah, it's just buff that up. We're kind of staying on top, but it is very expensive all the same. Okay. So what else do we do? Honestly, we just wait. This is easy. Because, yeah, nothing gets through. We just have too many. I guess I should probably get some more poison sprayers around here. Because that's the other thing. Poison sprayers attack even faster than my ballistas. So I should probably be overutilizing them. They just get more expensive a lot faster. Vial consumption level 2? Sure. I should put mortars down this time? Didn't feel like it. I have too many mortars on too many of these runs. I was becoming a one-trick pony. I need to untrick this pony here. The main issue is that mortars don't gain much of a benefit from lookouts, just due to the range differences. And so right now I'm going for just pure high volume shots instead. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of enemies with shields going by. And that is a problem. Less of a problem on this side, but over here it's rough. Let's see. No, it's this one. Or most shield. The other thing I could potentially... No. You definitely want a poison sprayer. Maybe for this one, you are... This is going to be most shield. Hopefully that way they have the same general setup. Because I need the two of them to kind of pair together so that they can cooperatively shred things. Poisoning enemies also does slow them by poison gain. That's really good. But I'm going to grab scholarships just in case. That ends up paying out better. Okay. Pick this one up. 432. 90 a shot. Yeah, it should be fine. How long do you usually stream for? However long I want. Usually 5 hours. Sometimes 7. Sometimes 10. I think today is going to be like a 5-6 hour day. Really depends a bit. Okay. These things actually have, like, a reasonable amount of range. I'm just going to invest in that a little bit. Because those really tanky vampires, if they can get by, I'm in trouble. But if they can't, this stays pretty easy. Okay, so you're going to be least shield, least armor, most health. Just to kind of finish things off. Because as much as I like my ballistas, they don't have as good of a fire rate. Wow. That's going to change some things just a little bit. And you again. Keep investing a little bit into the health tower. There we go. I always love it when my ballistas miss and their shots just fly forever. I guess they don't miss, it's that the target that they were aiming for is already dead. It's satisfying to watch. Alright. Well, it seems to have worked. Pure spam. I think next time I try this, what I might want to do, skip the radar, probably skip the encampment, get poison sprayer and flamethrower. Maybe frost tower, and then just pair them with lookout towers, but only level the lookout towers, so the lookout towers just go hella aggro. Alright. Might want to change some things here. Those dudes are making it. Shit. I might just lose. Wow. That was a little too much. Yeah, definitely not the radar. Their damage per gold is great, but I'm not sure if their stopping power is good. The poison sprayer was not as great. Tesla coil was. And then damage over time. Wasn't as good, but I didn't invest in it as much as I should have. The ballistas were decent. So maybe the radars weren't bad. I just don't think they have the staying power. They've got the damage, but they don't have the spread. I probably need more AoE to mop up. Yeah. Maybe more Tesla towers. I don't know. I mean, it's really just Wave 40 has become this kind of nightmare scenario for me. Let's do a triple defense.